Monday the 6th of October 2025 with the Irish National Kildare. I'm at the side path behind the living legends of the soccer field with Clorinda and Covega. Clorinda is this mare here in front of me with her foal by Lucky Vega. Is it Lucky Vega?
Could be, I'm sure.
And this is Covega here in front of me here with her bum facing me. It's Covega. It's her foal by Walk in the Park, and it's a final foal. I was a bit worried that she wouldn't be here because we were away for a week. We didn't get we're away a week and a day. It would have been a week yesterday. A week and a day since we were here, and I was worried that I'd miss Covega. I wasn't too sure how much longer she was going to be here for. But Covega was standing where Clorinda is now, but she moved over. She moved over places. She moved over like to this direction here. So I'm only getting the back of her now. So I was getting the side of her here. She was standing there a minute ago where Clorinda is now. But she moved over here, so I'm only getting her bum. So if I had the camera on soon, I would have got Covega's face, but I left her on a bit too late. So, but Clorinda is standing here now. We tell us Clorinda because she's got a spot on her forehead, and she's a bit darker than Covega. And so there's only two thoroughbred mares left. This is Clorinda and Covega left, and the Carmar pony's gone back home to. I keep getting her name wrong. Kylemore Abbey, yeah. Kylemore Abbey, she's gone. And there's only the Wheelings and the Legends and the Stallions left. That's all that's left. So there's only two mares left. And there's the Wheelings and the Stallions. And the Legends, that's it. There's only the horses that are left.
Yeah.
So very soon Covega will be going to the farm. For a foal will be staying here for a few months after she leaves, but we still haven't heard any more whether she's coming back or not next year as a legend, staying here for the remaining of her days, for the rest of her days after she leaves this year. So she's coming back to stay for the remains of her days as a legend. We're hoping and praying that they will decide to bring her back to the stud for the visitors because she's a big favourite. And she's part of the family, stud family, and because of her status as well, her career, her success on the racetrack, with her record, and she, as you know, she brought up one of the big champions in the racetrack, Fazelle Vega, who sadly passed away a year ago, the 30th of July this year. He's a year dead this year. He passed away, so he was one of the big names. And her very first foal was Princess Vega. She was her very first foal, and she came back here as a brood mare, but she had a bit of success. And now I'm in touch now with her new owner. So she's doing very well. She's had a foal, and I think she's in the foal again now. But she's looking magnificent. So I'm in touch with her new owner, Princess Vega, and so we've met a lot of her offspring here, and they've made a big success on the racetracks. She's had a fair few foals by Walk in the Park, and she had a Camelot foal 2019 here, and the timeless fee was. Camelot's fee at the time was what, 40,000 was it? 40,000, something around those lines, wasn't it? Camelot 2019, remember we met up with Sean Dean? Sean Dean 2019, Camelot was the foal that she had at that time.
Yeah, about that. 40,000.
40,000, I think it was 40,000, yeah. I'm not too sure what it is now. But he's the son, I think he's the son of Galileo, isn't he, Camelot? No? Yeah. Isn't he? Son of Galileo? Yeah. Camelot? Yeah. But most of her foals are mainly Walk in the Park. This foal is about Walk in the Park, and our last foal is about Walk in the Park. So this is her final foal. She was due to cover with Wooden Basset. That was going to be her next meeting, but then it didn't work out. And then sadly, sadly only recently we lost Wooden Basset due to choke, and then later developed into pneumonia. I don't know what choke is for her. But later developed into pneumonia, and he was 17, so it was a bit of a shock, a bit of a blow to the racing world and to the breeding world as well. And he was in the middle of his breeding stint in Australia. He's in the middle of his shuttling, his shuttling stages in. Hi, hello again.
Yes, the babies are sleeping.
Yeah, but this is a champion hurdler here. You see the one on the right, the horse on the right, the champion hurdler. Yeah, she was. What am I saying? Yeah, the Wooden Basset. Yeah, oh God, I lost track where I was now. Yeah, he was. He had just started his shuttling stages of his breeding in Australia. He decided he'd only just gone to Australia for his shuttling stages of his breeding. His second stage of his breeding in Australia. He had already done his Irish stint over here, and he was going over to Australia to do the Irish leg of his shuttling career, shuttling stages of his shuttling stages of his what do you call it, the shuttling stages of the season over in Australia. And at the time he died, so because he was he has a stallion over in the Coolmore here, and because he comes from the Coolmore. Well, he stands in the Coolmore in the northern hemisphere over here, over in Tipperary, but he was shuttling. He's a shuttler over in Australia, in Coolmore, Australia. He's over there to middle of the Australian leg of his shuttling stages of the breeding season over there this year when he died. So he's only 17. And he wasn't there that long, I don't think. But, he wasn't there that long. He's only just kind of more or less starting the early stages of the breeding, I think, or it wasn't that long. So what time does the breeding start over there? I think it's August. Isn't it August? I think it starts over in Australia. Isn't it August? Yeah. August. Yeah, I think it's August. So it wasn't that long. You haven't even started. He's only kind of starting his career, starting his next leg of his breeding stage in Australia for the 2025 season. And he died only there just recently. So I think it was the 8th of September. It was the 8th of September. I think he died. Yeah, 8th of September. 8/17. So it was a bit of a shock, a bit of a blow when I read it there, and a bit of a shock when I read it there. I read it on Facebook that morning, and I went numb. Couldn't believe what I was reading. So so she was supposed to. Then it didn't work out, and then the next one after Wooden Basset was going to be. Should have been a ring in 2 years' time. 2027 should have been a ring, and then Laura announced to me then on the 24th of August, the last time I was with the Sona Grata up in 32, and she announced that the Vega had retired from breeding. So apparently so all that arrangement were all out the window. So this was her final fall. So but she's hoping that they're thinking hopefully they'll bring her back next year. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed they will. Hello, Clorinda. You're looking at me, are you? Hi. Have you just woken up from your nap there? Have you? Look, see that? Look, she's staring at me.
That, yeah.
She's really glaring at me there. She's staring at me. You're staring at me there, are you? You listen to me, are you? You're listening to me, wondering what she's going on about. Yeah, I'm talking about your friend there. I'm talking about your friend there beside you. Yeah, she's a very big name, very big. She's a champion. Your friend there beside you, she's a champion. Yeah, very big name on the racetrack. Yeah, she's standing beside the champion there, Clorinda. She should be honoured. You should be honoured there. You're standing beside a big champion. A very big name. She's kind of like a celebrity, Clorinda. She's kind of like a celebrity. Your friend there, she's kind of like a celebrity. Standing beside a big celebrity there. She's the celebrity of the stud. Celebrity of the stud, a big name. Yeah, she's very famous. She's very famous. Your friend beside you. Yeah, very famous. I wonder where you race her. Where you race her, Clinda? Were you on the track? I wonder. I must have a look her up on my phone later on to see what she a racer.
Yeah.
Did she win any races? It looks like I get nowhere here. It looks like Crevega's asleep and Foles asleep, and both Foles are asleep, and look like they're not interested in me today. You're no interest at all in me today, you know. So I think I'll go down to the wheelies down to the Blankford. There may be alert later on. I might try them later on when they come alert. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed my commentary about Crevega anyway, folks. Bit of history about Crevega there, huh?
Pavia.
Yeah.